market prepping again this week, and not today, but this upcoming weekend, I'm going to be pulling out my market stuff to practice my setup. So be on the lookout for that. This is my most recent plushie that I finished that you guys saw in the last market prep video. So this week I do have to finish my pattern test for cable and canvas. This is the only part I have done for it so far, so I think I honestly might have to do that real quick. I also have to finish another floaty. I'm making the duck one for my cotton candy cow that I have, but it's going to be like an add-on, so like if they want it they can have it, but if they don't have to have it. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I also have to figure out pricing for my inventory. I don't know what to price my keychains at, so I'm gonna have to look around and do that. One of my friends, she actually started selling her plushies on the TikTok shop, and she's like, we're talking about it because like I don't sell plushies on Etsy, I'm not really good at it, but she said she's gotten so many sales on the TikTok shop and they're always multiple orders, so I might look into that. But I'm gonna probably, I have my goblin from the Mary J. I have to film a reel for that so I can post it myself, but I'm not sure. It was due today, and I'm not sure when I'm allowed to post it, so I think I might post it tomorrow. But yeah, I think honestly, if anything, I might work on this and try and get this done today. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully, so I'm gonna do that, and then I will check back in later. It's Monday and it's a little bit before 8 a.m. I'm already up with my 1-year-old, and my 4-year-old's still sleeping, thank goodness. I have some chores I have to get done this morning, like laundry, dishes, you know, all the fun stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I did work on my mushroom, like fungi basket for cable and canvas last night, just a little bit. Yesterday I did not crochet much, and honestly it felt nice because I got a lot done in the last video. I did make some content yesterday. I made a couple, and I've never done that before, and honestly I think that was pretty cool. I have a few more ideas. I might do that today, but who knows. I do have to go buy a box today so I can send out my 2K giveaway winner items, since I picked that over the weekend. And yeah, I didn't do the inventory thing yesterday. I should really do that today, but my 4-year-old really wanted to watch a movie together today, so I told her we can either watch it before bedtime or in the morning, and last night I'm pretty sure she chose in the morning. So when she wakes up, we're gonna do breakfast after I get my chores done, and we're gonna sit down on the couch and watch a movie together. So gonna do that first, and then I think I really need to get this basket done. I don't know if I'm the only one still waiting on, but it's due Friday. So I have a few things. So I think before I start anything, I think I'm going to at least get this completely done, like the little basket part, and then start on the mushroom caps hopefully today. And then I just have to make the little grass area and a flower, and then I should be good, you know? And I really do want to make more of these little camera buddies. She's coming out with a unicorn. I think she said it was supposed to release today, so I think I'm going to buy that. Yeah, and one of the testers for the duck made it pink with like a black beak. I made it a flamingo, and I thought that was adorable, so I might do that too. But yeah, so I just have to get some crap done, you know, doing all the fun things, and I have to do a few emails today so that I can get things done. I have to reach out because my daughter starts preschool this year, and I have to go see what my other daughter's doing. And I also have to post the goblin. I have to figure out when the Mary J is releasing it. I thought she was releasing it yesterday, but she didn't, so I didn't post yesterday. So good morning again. I'm gonna go make coffee. I'm still really exhausted, so I'm probably going to do that real quick and then do my chores and see how much chores I can get done before my 4-year-old wakes up. So I hope everyone has a great Monday. Okay, so it's 10. I got most of my chores done already, just waiting for laundry to be done. But I finished the basket portion and I sewed the liner and I just need to hide my things. I didn't sew it, I crocheted it. So it is optional to do the green leafy like bottom. I don't have green fuzzy yarn, right? Right. I do have pink fuzzy yarn, so maybe I could do that and just like have it like a little girly, and so I can do fuzzy, or I can use this green as like a bottom. Honestly, I might do this. I just need to figure out the color that I want for my mushroom cap. I do have I don't know what it's called, but it's from either Chanel Home or Sweet Snuggles Light. It's the color that I use for like chicken nuggets, and I've used it for the poppable mushroom that I pattern tested. But I don't know if I want to do that or like use my pink. So I'm going to mess around with colors before I start the mushroom cap, figure out what I exactly want to do. And then I guess I'm going to do it. I made coffee today already, and I haven't even finished it yet, but I'm already thinking about my second cup because I feel exhausted right now for some reason. But it's turning out good so far. I love that you can do it, and honestly, this probably fits right into it. Oh, that's so cute. I probably can't actually use these because of the cap and everything, but it's nice to know that I'm gonna have, maybe I could put all my pens in here. I have so many pens. Look at that. This isn't even all of them. Maybe I could put my pens in here and get rid of this little thingy. I can't wait to have this cute little basket on my desk because this is for me. I'm not selling it, but I'm gonna go. I just gave my girls a snack, so I'm gonna go sit out there with them and then I'll check back in later. Good morning. Today's Wednesday. I don't remember if I recorded it all yesterday. I really don't think I did, but I did finish my toadstool basket for cables and canvas. And then here, look on the inside. The pretty yarn. Oh, I'm so upset. I thought I didn't have enough because I wanted to do the inside of this in the pretty yarn too, but I didn't think I had enough, and I took a chance and I did, and I could have done both, but it's okay. But I'm obsessed with this. It's so cute. Like, look at that. That's amazing. So yesterday I didn't do a lot. I did finish obviously the basket. I made the spots for it to make it like not so plain. I asked my sister because she had it where you can embroider flowers or do spots, and I asked my sister which one she would prefer, and she chose spots, so I went with spots. But also I got chosen yesterday for a quick tester call for Cozy Wonder Crochet, and it's the Seahorse Snuggler. So that's the head I have done so far. I need to bust out the body today, which I'm going to, because I really don't have anything else I'm working on. Besides this, the duck floaty, it's still sitting half finished. So I'm gonna bust this out. Hot Off the Hook by Katie came out with a tester call today for a barnyard animal bundle of bongs. There's a longhorn, chick, and pig. And I applied for it. Don't get picked. I want to, as soon as I finish the seahorse, I want to make the pig and the chick, because I know that those don't require any modifications like to the actual thing for the bong. So I'm going to make a yellow and a pink bong. And honestly, yeah, I'm going to make a yellow and a pink one. I still need to make another yellow one so I can make a Pikachu for her Pikachu one. but I'm going to bust out those 2 bongs as well, so that if I do get picked, I'm already ahead of the game. But if I don't get picked, as soon as the pattern comes out, I can buy it and just make the little attachments and post them. So I am going to go work on the seahorse a little bit today. Today is like a crazy day with my husband's work schedule, so I have a lot I have to do and get done since he's not coming home till super late tonight. But yeah, today I'm posting the goblin. Let me show her off again. She's beauty. Today I get to post this for the Mary J because she's coming out with a pattern today. She said she's posting it around 12 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm in Eastern time. So I gotta figure out that time zone really quick. I'm not good at different time zones, so I gotta figure it out so that I can post it whenever she posts it. I have to make a reel for it. I already have photos taken. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I do have to go take photos and send feedback for Cables and Canvas for their basket because I completely forgot to take photos yesterday. I finished it yesterday, but I didn't add the spots till last night, so that's why I didn't take photos. So it's not like I didn't forget. I just I wanted to wait until I was almost done. Sorry, my 1-year-old's in my office with me. Excuse me. But I have to do that, and I don't know what else I have to do. I need to figure out market because it's next Saturday, and I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like, I feel like I have a lot of inventory, but then again, I feel like I don't have a lot of inventory, and I need to stop applying to tester calls. You know, maybe I need to make more keychains. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I'm going to, ooh, that hurt and was loud. I'm going to go make coffee, sit down, take a photo, plan a reel, and just plan my day because I need to have a list. So I'm going to go do that, and then I will check back in later. Good morning, it's Thursday. I didn't really record yesterday, so I don't know what I said. I was super busy, so just a quick recap. This is my finished thing for Cables and Canvas, and this is the inside. So cute. I did get picked for Cozy Wonder Crochet's Seahorsey pattern, well, the horsey pattern, the Pokemon, and I am almost done. I have the body, head, and like the little white piece. I need to make the wings, the snout, and the spikes, and then I'm done. And I need to just figure it out. Right now I'm currently setting up a Ko-Fi for my website. A lot of people I have started talking about Ko-Fi more, and I started actually getting patterns from Ko-Fi. So I think I'm going to slowly get out of Etsy. I mean, I'll still have my patterns on Etsy, but it's not going to be a main priority for me anymore because Etsy does take a lot of fees. And if I can, I'll have Ko-Fi and Etsy, obviously, because it doesn't cost anything. So I'm setting that up currently. I already went out and got coffee today, so I am actually already almost done with that. I need to work on the I don't know why I keep saying the horsey pattern. And yeah, that's about it. Did I say today's Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday, so more than likely Saturday I'm going to be practicing my setup, and I am starting to find, because next week for my YouTube video I am planning a roundup of free patterns, and a lot of you guys actually commented on my last YouTube video and said that you wanted sorts of animals, so it's going to be an animal theme one. So I need to actually take a photo and post it up on my Instagram and ask what type of animals people want. I know someone said in the YouTube comments here, let me go see. Someone said a unicorn. I know that for sure. But what's the other one? Oh, a pig. So a pig and a unicorn for sure. And I know there's a bunch of animals and I could probably do like just 5 pig ones alone, but I think I'm gonna pick like my 2 favorite and give you guys options to do that. So I need to look for that too. And then I also still need to finish the duck floaty. So I think I'm going to finish the seahorsey today, finish this, and then figure out my next step. Oh, I need to reach out to the guy for the market also. My head's everywhere. So I'm just trying to figure out on what I'm doing. And look at my earrings today. These are from, I forget her Instagram tag. So I'll put her right here and I'll put her in the comments. She is actually, I think she's like 13, 14. She is a crocheter and she makes these adorable clay earrings. I also have cinnamon rolls and a slice of cake that I've bought from her. And I actually won these ones in a giveaway, but I bought my sister and my cousin the same ones because they loved them so much for Christmas last year. And then I got me the cinnamon roll and the slice of cake. So actually I'm gonna message her and see if she has any more because I'm obsessed with these. But go show her some love, okay? Someone that young is so talented. Like, I wish when I was that young, I got into crocheting. Like, I'm 24 now, and I started crocheting 23. I've only been doing it for a year. I just like seeing someone that young is like honestly amazing, and I love her earrings. I love supporting younger creators and just obviously all small businesses. So I will put her in the caption and up here so that you can see it and go support her. She does sell crocheted items. I don't know, it's like very rare for her to have these on her Etsy. That's why I said I might message her and see if she's going to be making any more anytime soon. They're so decently priced as well. Like, I love fun earrings. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Plan. I need a plan. I need to do a lot of emails. Oh, and I'm currently emailing a company for a collaboration. So, gotta finish that. I will check back in later. I don't even think I said what time it is. It's like 10:30, so it's early morning. Hopefully I actually check back in. Past 2 days I've kind of slacked in updating. But it's okay. I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it's a little bit before 3. I am currently running to Dollar General because the past few days my husband has been taking my car because his car's currently not driving to the office, and he's been in the office all day. So I haven't been able to buy a box for my 2K giveaway winner. Luckily they're understandable and everything because it's Thursday and I picked the winner Friday. But I'm going to go check it out. Hopefully the Dollar General will finally reopen. They were temporarily closed for a little bit, but if they're not, I'm gonna run to Dollar Tree to get a box. So I'm gonna go check that out. I haven't crocheted much today, much at all, and if you want me to be honest, I'm looking at free patterns. I asked on my Instagram, and I actually asked on Threads what type of animal people want to see. I think I'm gonna do just normal animals, and there's a lot of mythical animals that I have found, like dragons, unicorns, phoenixes, all that fun stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is do a normal animal one and then a mythical animal one in a few weeks. I know someone commented on my last YouTube video that they want like themed ones for like Halloween and Christmas. So I think the next one's going to be Christmas, depending on when I do the next one. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to plan them out. I hope you guys like these types of videos. I'm hoping to do them just a little bit more frequently. So yeah, let's go see if they have my box that I need. On my way home, Dollar General was still closed. I don't know why. Dollar Tree didn't have a box big enough. And then I don't think I've ever been to a Family Dollar, but there was a Family Dollar right next to Dollar Tree, so I took a chance and they had a box big enough. So I got that, got some candy for me, my husband, and my daughters. And I am on my way home. I am never going back to that Family Dollar. I don't know. Oh, I don't understand why people just don't like doing their job. Someone skipped me in line, and I just, like, the cashier made eye contact with me twice, walked away from, like, literally saw me standing there waiting to check out, made eye contact with me, walked away, helped someone, and the guy that they were helping, they decided to check them out, so he caught me in line. And I was just standing there. She made eye contact with me again after she checked him out and was about to walk away again. So I just started walking up to the cash register. I was like, hi. Oh, I will never cause a scene in a store, but I will rant about it to my husband. So I'm gonna rant when I get home. Then I'll show you a haul. Not really, it's a box. And I will pack up my giveaway with you guys. So I'll see you when I get back home. So got my box. Also, shameless plug, this, my all-time favorite candy. It's just like, it's perfect. It's a mixture. It's milk and dark chocolate. It has a crispy wafer and hazelnut filling. I didn't even know it was hazelnut. I'm not a big fan of hazelnut, but look at that. It's my favorite. Okay, so I don't have packing tape. Thought we did, but we don't. So to and from, so that means this is the bottom. I am going to fold it and then make my husband buy packing tape when he drops it off at the post office tomorrow, because he's gone to the office again. So I'm gonna fold it so it's all set up. It's such a cute tiny box. Okay, so okay. Giveaway winner stuff. Let's pack it up. So I'm just keeping everything in this. Oh, it has my name on it. It's okay. It's a cute little thing. So that's going in there. The trash can. The color is amazing. Okay, maybe trash can has to go in first. That's okay. Oh, my YouTube video started. Okay, so everything's going in perfect. Oh my god, it's a perfect size box. Okay. I hope they love this. I think I can get away with doing like a few things of small tape, because I print out my own shipping labels and I just put it right on top whenever I print it out, which I will be doing tonight. But it's all packed up, thank goodness. Finally have it done, so I can just ship it out. Already ranted to my husband about the cashier lady because she was annoying, but I didn't say anything because I'm not that very confrontational. And then I treated myself to a little piece of candy. But yeah, so I'm going to have to finish the horsey pattern tonight. I have to make one more fin, the snout, and the spikes. And I'm using this yarn with this yarn. Ooh, so pretty. I can't wait to finish it. And then I don't know what I'm making next. Like I said, I've been finding all of the free animal patterns, and someone sent me like a lemur, someone said raccoon and possum. So I'm labeling everything up, and I am gonna give multiple like types, because there's some cows that are like little chubby ones that are no-so, and some that are actually like a full cow. So I'm trying to give at least a few options. So I'm gonna go keep doing that, and then I'll check back in later. Good morning. It's Friday. I've already been up for a little bit. It's 11. I ordered groceries and I'm having a rough day. So last night I was sewing the head onto the horsey pattern for Cozy Wonder Crochet. That sounds right. I feel like that's not, maybe it is, I'm not sure. I burnt it. My yarn snapped and I was freaking over it because I was struggling sewing with the Chanel yarn last night. So I was like, okay, well, I use it. I burn my ends all the time. If I'm like, okay, well, just in case, let me burn it. If I like double secure, like just to make sure and everything. And it caught on fire. Will it show? And it ruined it. It went up and it's a mess, and I was just so upset. So I just I stopped, and I ended up cutting all the stuffing out. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna remake it. So I've already remade it. I have the body and the head done. Luckily, I did not sew the fins on, like the back fins. I did make the body piece, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it because the yarn, it's a different type. Even though I used like Chanel yarn, like the same size hook and everything, it's gigantic. So honestly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it on or not. And the spikes, like luckily I didn't sew anything on, and I was literally just sewing the head on. So I'm going to sew it shut and fix it and figure it out. I'm starving though. I have not eaten. I got a Pop-Tart out and my daughter ended up eating it. So I have not eaten yet this morning, but I fed the kids. I had coffee though. That should not be my priority. I should eat first. But I'm gonna sew this together. I do have to start. I was picked for Hot Off the Hook by Katie's bong thing. She wants me to start off with a pig, so I'm gonna use, oh, I hope I have enough. I didn't realize I was so low on this. I use this yarn a lot. The Snugs and Kisses from Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna use this light baby pink. And if I don't have enough, I'm gonna go buy another skein because this yarn's cheap, but it's always on sale. So I'm not that worried, to be honest. I have a lot of the like green and purple, but I'm making a pig, so it's gotta be pink. And this is the only pink that I have like a crap ton of. Well, not really. I have this pink. Maybe I'll use this pink. I haven't used this pink yet. Instead, I like the Snugs and Kisses. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just use that. But I used a lot of it for this, and I use it all the time. Maybe I'll use the other pink. I'll probably do that so I don't have to go buy more yarn, because I'm trying to not buy more yarn. I know I bought Burnett and the other ones, which I need to use because my market's next Saturday, and I'm like freaking out. It's in a week, and I just got chosen for Cubby Crochet's pattern test for the mini cats. Why do I keep applying to tester calls? Luckily Katie's isn't due until the 4th, so it's the day after my market, the Sunday. So technically I have almost a week and a half for Katie's, and I know it's not going to take long. So if anything, the bong itself takes a minute. So anything, I might bust that out and then bust out the Cubby Crochet thing tonight, and then stop testing and do everything, because I still need to make axolotls for my No Fuss pets, and I want to make more cats and more bunnies. That's why I got my yarn for. But I've been so busy testing. I need to stop applying to tester calls. But to be fair, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get picked for all of them. I've been picked for almost all of them. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, I love that I'm being seen, especially from these bigger accounts. Like, Cubby Crochet, she's a big account. I'm so excited for that. The Mary J, I was picked for that. I'm so excited. And, like, I'm so blessed that I was, like, seen from these bigger accounts and picked out of all of these people that applied. And I'm busy. It's okay. Oh, I need to start crocheting. I didn't crochet at all yesterday. I'm like, I'm fine. And then I got picked today for 2 tester calls. It's okay. I'm gonna bust out my stuff tomorrow, more than likely, to practice my setup, to see everything that I have, to see like what I would need to plan out. Because I am bringing keychains too to this market next weekend. He texted me. Well, he didn't text me. He emailed me. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought I wasn't recording. There's a lot of times where I've talked for like a few minutes and then I looked at the camera and I wasn't recording. And it bothers me. So, let me see. Oh, this market's only from 11 to 3. I'm good. I thought this one was more. My bigger one is in September. I was thinking that one. Oh, thank goodness. 11 to 3, so 5 hours? Yeah, it's only 5 hours. That's okay. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. Oh, I don't need to stress as much anymore. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go figure some things out. Probably eat because I'm starving, and I'll check back in later. Okay, so it's a little bit before 3. I'm losing my mind with this horsey pattern. This is what it looks like so far. I guess it looks a little bit better on camera. I asked for clarification because they're like, pinch the head, like body to make it smaller, and I just like, have you ever had a pattern that you're working on and like you feel like you're really good at crocheting? Like you write your own patterns, you could do almost everything, and like if you don't know like an actual crochet term, you look up a YouTube video and watch it. You get it, right? I don't get it. Then I was working on like the snout before we left to get groceries. And this is what like mine's looking like. But it needs to be more prominent. I don't understand. I don't understand why mine's not looking like it. Like theirs goes in, but mine doesn't. I don't know. I guess I have to remake it. I'm almost out of yarn. Like this was such a good like amount of yarn, and I'm almost out. And this pattern just makes me feel like I don't know how to crochet. If it wasn't a pattern test, I wouldn't finish it. I would just delete the pattern and not even care if I spent money on it and never look at it again. I'm just very overwhelmed with it. I don't know. I'm gonna relook at it. I'm gonna undo this real quick just to see where I'm at. Cause like before I add this like row, like it looks fine, but it's still not like looks out like that. At this point, I'm just gonna start shaping it to make it look like the photo and give my feedback, and then just send her a photo. I don't even think I'll probably share this on my actual social media. And I was so excited about this pattern. It's okay. I'm just gonna get this done and over with, and then go back to something that I know. And I'll pattern test for Katie, because at least I understand her patterns. And it's like, I don't want to take a shot at the creator. Like, she does so many patterns, so like obviously she's good at writing. It's just I'm lost. And I asked for clarification. Someone got back to me, but they basically said that they just did it and everything, and like didn't really help me. And I was just like, okay, well, nobody else is gonna try and help me. I guess I gotta figure it out myself. And it's fine. I'm gonna sew the spikes to it, put the snout on, and then I'm just gonna embroider eyes. I'm not even gonna worry about like doing the actual eyes. I'm just gonna do like a little squinty eye just to get it done or with, take a photo and send it today. So I'm gonna go get overwhelmed a little bit more, finish this, probably show you what it looks like when I finish it, and then I'm gonna start on the bong. We're gonna go get ice cream after dinner tonight, so I think, yeah, we're gonna eat out tonight too, so I don't have to make it. It's a fun day. I will go keep working on this and check back in later. And good morning. Today is Saturday. I don't think I've checked back in since yesterday. I did finish Horsey. The snout was the thing that was giving me a problem. I don't know why, it was just not turning out good. But I did that, and then I started Katie's bong of the pig. That's what she has me as. But she said we can make all three. She just wants us to make the designated bong first. I already made the O-ring and the mouthpiece. And then my nug. What I like to do is pair eyelash yarn with it to give it that fuzzy look, and then when I tie it up, it looks good. I don't currently have a bong up there. So I'll just show you what it looks like when I'm done. It turns out looking really good. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to practice my setup today. And I know I for sure want to make the longhorn and the chick for the bongs as well. But they're not all due till the 4th. So I need to figure out market prepping first. I need to drop off my package today. And yeah, just a lot of things I have to do. So I also need to finish the duck floaty. So I'm going to probably do that as well. But I'm going to go eat breakfast with my family and then figure out the game plan, and I'll check back in later. Okay, so we're getting ready to get out. I'm going to drop off my package and go and get a few things. I did finish everything for the bong, so there's that. I have the ears and the snout done now. So I'm going to sew everything together when we get back, and then I'm going to start working on maybe some more love cats. So probably that, and then I'm saving my black for a bunny, because I think a black bunny with this mint color would be so cute as like a little mint chocolate chip outfit for the black bunny. But we'll see exactly what I want to do. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna plan out my day, and then I'll check back in later. Okay, so it's 5. Where did I put it? Oh. I finished the bong. Just need to, the ears, I literally threw it on top of my thing. So I finished that, and then I finished the floaty somewhat. I have to sew the head on, so that's all I have to do. And thank goodness, I thought I was like kind of dreading it, because I thought I would have to sew the beak on as well, but it was crocheted. So I have to set the head, sew it, and then that's going on to my cotton candy cow. And yeah, I'm gonna make some love cats tonight, but I'm about done cooking dinner, so I'm gonna do all that and then probably work on love cats after I put my girls to sleep. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna check back in today, and it just depends what I do and like timing of things and everything. So if I don't check back in today, I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, it is Sunday. I've already been up for a little bit. I've done a lot of chores this morning already, and I've made my coffee. I'm getting that done. But last night I sat outside with my husband while he was working on his car, but I started another loaf cat. Oh, come on, focus. Isn't she beautiful? I don't know if it focused. But I'm using the gray, brown, and black from that plush yarn I got from Big Twist. I'm not using a lot of the black yarn because, like I said, I want to make a black bunny. I'm going to do that today, but he's going to go back outside and work on his car a little bit more. He said he's going to finish the brakes, and then we are going to practice my setup for my market next weekend. So while he's doing that, I'm going to hopefully bust out this cat, and then I will bring you along, and we are more than likely, I'm going to set up like all the plushies by myself and everything and figure it out. He's just going to help me build it. So I don't like getting my girls on camera, but I'm going to try the best I can to show you guys everything and kind of like bring you along a little bit. We're going to like put up the tent and everything, like we're trying it full out. So I'm going to go work on my kitty cat and then practice the setup. So I will check back in when I'm about to do the setup. Okay, so I have everything somewhat set up and the tent up. So I'm going through right now and putting all of my plushies up to try and see where I want everything. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep doing this and bring you along. My husband's inside watching a movie with the girls right now, so I got me time. Casualty. Accidentally knocked the basket over, so I have to have my husband come out and fix them, but I'll have him put everything else up. So far, this is not super organized because it's all my 18 plus stuff, so I have to put like stuff around it to hide it. So I'm just kind of throwing it in there, and then I have my big bubble bong in it. I don't think it's gonna fit. Oh my god, it will fit, but it'll be so overcrowded. I might have a little sign in the 18 plus section be like, want to see a bigger bong, ask me, and I'll have it like underneath the thing or something. But I need to wait on my husband or go get him because I need help. But it's okay. I only have one pickle. I only have one pickle in the pickle jar, so I have to make more. But it's okay. Those were super quick. I just hate the yarn. I hate the Chanel home. I don't know why it's so freaking flaily, but yeah, I don't know where he is, so I guess I'm gonna go get him and have him set it up for me. So I have everything set up, and looking at it with two tables, it really does not look like I have a lot, even though I thought I had a lot, and I've made a lot. So if anything, I think I might take down this one table and only bring one table, and then I have a few shelf thingies. Maybe I can do that instead, but I like the look of two tables. Here, I'll show you. So currently this is what I have. Some of the bigger things like the bong will be underneath, but this is what I have so far, and it does not look like a lot. So I mean, hey, inventory is inventory, so maybe I will just try and bust out more small things this week to just try and make my table look more full. That one fell down again, another casualty, but I wasn't bugging my husband, but those look really nice. So we'll see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get my husband real quick and have him look at everything, and then basically we're gonna take everything down, which, I mean, it's good. I know on here on this table it'll take up a lot because I have the no fuss pets, and like, look at that, there it goes. I'm gonna have all of the jars out on the table as well, so I know that will take up a good amount of space, and all my signs, so honestly I think I'll be okay. But I'm gonna have my husband come out, take a look, and then now that I have a better idea of everything that I have, I need to really bust my ASS this weekend. So I'm gonna go do all that and then cool down, maybe watch a movie with my kids because that's what they're doing right now, and I'll check back in later. Morning, it is Monday. I am not stopping last week's video. I'm gonna make kind of a longer video because it's market week. Like, my market's this weekend. Okay, so I finished the cat last night. She's Beauty. And then I have the tail. I just have to add it on. I still have to fix the wig skirt. I have a lot I have to do this week. I need to make more smaller items. Like I said yesterday when I showed you my preview of my setup, I need to fill out my table a little bit more. I did have a tier shelf thing to use, but my dad took it. He was gonna fix it, and then I was supposed to get it back from him at my sister's graduation party, and I completely forgot about it until now. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with setup right now. I did find this little donut pattern last night. Sorry, it's like super bright. So I'm not sure if I want to make more of them, but like this is what I would use. It was really quick. Maybe I'll make more. I need to make more of the camera thing. I need to make more of a lot of things. I need to bust out stuff. So I also have to film my pattern roundup for tomorrow because I have not filmed it. I was supposed to film it this weekend and I completely forgot because I was so busy doing other things. So yeah, I have a lot I have to do. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna crochet a crop ton right now, and then when I need a handbrake, film that. I'm not sure, but I also need to sew this together, the duck floaty. It's super bright, so you can't really see anything. Sorry, my 1-year-old's in the room, and I don't want her on camera. And my puppy's outside whining, probably wants back inside. So I'm gonna go do all that. It's not even 9 a.m. No, it is 9 a.m. Sorry, it's 9 a.m. So I have a whole day, which is good. So we're gonna see what I'm gonna do with the day. Okay, so it's 3. And so far, this is what I've gotten done. I'm doing a cupcake buddy somewhat. I'm loving the way that this is looking. I'm almost done with it, but we had to leave to take my husband's car to the shop because he's getting it fixed so that we finally have 2 cars again. And then, I don't know where my bag is, but on the way there, I started making some octopuses from Jade, and I'm gonna put them on a little swing as like little car hangers. So that's where I'm at. But I think this is gonna be cute. I think I might make a couple more in like other colors too. And then, yeah, just trying to figure things out and get things made. We just bought a carpet shampooer, so I need to do that tonight after the girls go to bed. But I'm hungry. I haven't really eaten, so I'm gonna make something quick before dinner. And I'll check back in later. Morning, it is Tuesday. I am currently putting last minute touches on my YouTube video that's going up today for the pattern roundup of animals, but I wanted to show you everything I got done last night. So these are the little octopuses that I made. Oh, one of the eyes, tentacles covering the eyes. I made 2, the patterns all from Jade, and I'm going to make a swing that fits it so they could be little car hangers. I did find a octopus car hanger that I really wanted to make for the market, but I didn't like the octopus pattern. So I took all from Jade's and I'm gonna make a swing and just make it myself. Okay, and then I started finishing things that also need to be finished for the market. So I added whiskers to the cats, the loaf cats that I have. I need to take photos of them, but it's super rainy today and not like good lighting, so I can't take it today. So I'm gonna put them to the side, take it tomorrow. I need to put the mouth on my little cupcake buddy. I have felt mouse that I bought from Handmade by Stigs. I could put her in the caption. Even though I make my own felt eyes now and mouse, I still like supporting other people. So I've bought tons of stuff from her and I probably will keep doing it just to support her. But I'm gonna add that. I just have to warm up my hot glue gun. And then I'm gonna make the horns and stuff for my Triceratops today. But like I said, I thought I did something else. Oh, I did. Here it is. I finished my duck floaty. It's on my cotton candy cow, and I think it turned out adorable. But yeah, I already went and got coffee. I ran some errands already. That's why I got coffee out. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish my YouTube video and take the thumbnail and upload everything so it's just scheduled so it posts today, and then try and crochet as much as I can again today. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. It's already 11. I woke up at 9 because my husband let me sleep in. I didn't sleep the greatest last night, and then I showered, did chores. I don't remember the last time I checked in last night, so I'll show you everything I did yesterday. I made a second one. Honestly, I think I have enough for this color. I might make one more because these are super quick. I finished besides like gluing the sides, my octopus swings. They're so cute. I made the swing myself, and the pattern is all from Jade. So I have 2 of those. And then I started making a pattern. I'm trying to get my hook out of it. From Crochet by Jenna. Whoop. Just dropping it. It's her No Sew Penguin. I wasn't paying attention, and it's 2 different shades of one color. But I kind of like that it's just the one shade of purple, because I have this purple and I need to get rid of it, and it's no sew. And I think today what I'm also going to do with her pattern, as long as my colors like allow for it, because I don't have a lot of like different types of shades in one color. I only have like 1 shade of one color, or not enough, is her No Sew Axolotl, the longer one. It's a YouTube tutorial. I was gonna buy the pattern last night, but I was like, why waste the money when it's a YouTube tutorial? I'll just watch the YouTube tutorial. It's fine. So I ended up buying her No Sew Penguin. So I'm going to finish this. I'll probably make a couple more. I might make them purple. I have some blue and pink and green in the Snugs and Kisses. So I'm trying to use up as much as I can with this. And this is the first time using this skein of purple, and I have another one. So I'm going to try and make as much purple things as I can. More than likely, I can make the purple axolotls, because I have, sorry. I have this color of purple from Premier. I think it's Premier. I don't know. But this can be like the fins, and this can be the body, and try and do that, like the body darker than the fins. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, but I have to get a lot done. I haven't posted on Instagram yet. I need to, but I'm still trying to just like wake up for the day. So I have my coffee, and like I said, I've already done a lot of chores and showered, thank goodness, but I need to work on stuff. So I'm probably gonna try and bust out as many penguins as I can today, try an axolotl, and maybe do one more of these. I think they're so cute. This is how much I have the color left. I probably, sorry, it's super bright. I probably have enough where I can make 2 more. So this is like a quick little tiny chunky pattern. I just need to figure out how much I'm gonna price it at. Probably 20, because it's big. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so I'll check back in later. Morning, it's Thursday. I'm actually already out and been out for the day. It's 9:40 and I need white. My Snugs and Kisses does not match with my Premier yarn good whatsoever. And I need more yellow, because I started making ducks on a swing last night and I ran out of like the shiny yellow. Like I have yellow, but it's the shiny and I want to finish it. So I'm gonna get some yellow and some white, and if they don't have it at Joann's, I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby. But yeah, I finished some penguins last night, ducks on a swing, the swings, all the fun things. I'll show you when I get home, but let's go yarn shopping. I'm gonna pop up my thing. I'm not moving just yet, but they had Baby Bear. So I got this beautiful white in Baby Bear and this pink. I know I said I wanted white and yellow, but I made the executive decision that I have a crap ton of yellow caked from Premier. It's the like Just Chanel type one that you can get in like the bag deals and everything. I have a crap ton of that. So there's no reason for me to buy more yellow just to finish one tiny chick. So also the yellow didn't match in Joann's, and I did not feel like going to Hobby Lobby. So I got this beautiful pink instead. And then they were already running a sale for it 20% off. And then I had a coupon online for 25% off of that. So I only spent $11.98 on both skeins.
That's so good, especially since each skein by itself is $10. So because of that, I'm gonna reward myself with some coffee. I basically got 2 skeins for one, and I'm gonna go and get some coffee. So I'm gonna go pick that up, and then I'm gonna go home. I'll show you everything that I made last night, and I'm gonna make more today. Today is Thursday. My market is on Saturday. And I don't know if tomorrow I'm gonna crochet at all, basically, unless it's like really small projects I finish in like one sitting, because I really want to take the leftover crochet hooks that I have that I was selling on Etsy that I'm no longer selling, and then I'm gonna take some felt eyes with me to try and like see what happens, because I know there's a lot of makers that come and they're like, oh, I don't want to buy a plushie, but I'm a maker, and I just think it would be cool to offer that. So probably gonna do that tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm gonna go get some coffee.
I am back home. I got my coffee, and let me just say, today is a good day, okay? I got 2 skeins of baby bear yarn for the price of 1. I had enough stars. I got my coffee for free. So because of that, and I was already planning on spending money anyways, I ended up getting the banana pecan loaf. So I have this. Today's good. Okay, so let me show you my penguins. Here's my 2 purple. And then I did 1 green, 1 blue. I was thinking about doing a pink, but then I got on the kick of swinging animals, so I'm probably just going to take 4 penguins and see how they go, because I've never sold penguins before at a market. Dropped it. I haven't sold most things that I've made this time in a market, so it's going to be very interesting. But this is my little duck. I have 1. This is the one that needs to be finished, so it's go in my whip pile, because I will get that shiny yarn again, just not for this weekend. 2, 3, 4. I have 4 ducks completely finished besides stuffing and putting the eyes in. And then so far I have 2 swings, and I'm making them colored instead of brown like I did my octopuses. So I have a pink and a blue one. And then I have some more sparkly yarn like this. So I think I might make each one a sparkly swing with colors. So I have those, and then I got the pink and white. So I'm gonna make a mallard, a few mallards, and a few penguins. And because I got pink, I think I'm gonna try and figure out how to make a flamingo for the birds on the swing pattern that I bought last night. It's the one that you see everywhere. Let me pull it up. I got my iPad right here. Birds on a Swing by Clothes Knit Crochet. So you can see there's a penguin, a mallard, a flamingo, and a duck. So I bought that one. I was trying to make, where'd it go? This frog on a swing with like a little butt, but maybe I stuffed it too much. Maybe I need to use acrylic yarn to form the butt. I was watching Refined Vibes last night on YouTube, and she made this from Endless Yarn. It's a free pattern for it, but the butt's just not working out for me. It's a really easy pattern. It's just the butt's not working out for me. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish it or mess with it, or I'm just gonna keep making birds and then finish everything that I have started. Like I said, tomorrow, I'm not sure how much crocheting I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna work on like my felt eyes to try and take some eyes with me tomorrow. I might bust out more swings. And then I need to figure out pricing, and I need to make signs today so my husband can print them, because the signs that I currently have need updated. I have since changed my QR code because I went from beacons to Linktree, and just some other things I have to work on. So I might not crochet right away. I might work on some computer stuff and then start crocheting, or vice versa. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do, eat my little pecan loaf, and let's hope today stays good. And I hope everyone has a great day as well. I'll check back in later. It's 5, oh god, sorry. So what I've been doing since last time I checked in, I've been finishing up my plushies. So these are all sewed on. I just need to put in the eyes. But I'm gonna do all of that when I do my swinging birds. I also sewed up these 2 pickles. These are the only 2 I've made. So I'm not doing the pickle jar this time. But I'm gonna try and make some more pickles for the market in September. But so far I have these 2 actually on. I just need to put the eyes and the beak in, and then I finished the other 2. I just need to connect them to swings. We'll have to still make the swings. I made 2 mallards. Just need to do the beak, eyes, and swings. And then I made 2 penguins. I've already made the swings for the penguins. I went with this really pretty ice blue, kind of. Come on, focus. I don't know why it's not focusing, but like this really pretty ice blue. It's this color. I thought it would like look cute, kind of like the ice and snow with it. So I need to make 4 more swings and then kind of go from there. I was gonna make the flamingo, but I don't know if I really like how the legs are, so if anything I might do bobbles if I do them, but I really don't have anything planned at the moment. I really want to use this pink for something. It's just, I love the baby bear yarn. It's so nice and it does not shed. Like, I've had no issues with shedding yet. So I think I'm just going to find colors and figure out like swings, put them all together, and kind of just go from there, see how the vibe is for tonight. Yeah, I should probably keep making things. I might make more swinging animals. I just think they're so cute and simple. And the birds go so quick. The swings, I timed it. I started making dinner and like going around, and I busted out a swing in 7 minutes with my daughter in my lap while I was making dinner. So swings, quick. This one I did chain 64 instead of 50 like it's recommended. This one's 50, this one's 60. I think it doesn't show that much of a difference, but it's a little bit longer. So I think I might start doing 60 now instead of 50, just to have like it longer, you know? So I'm going to kind of figure out what I'm doing, hang out with my girls for a little bit, and then maybe I'll check back in tonight, and if I don't, I'll check with you in the morning. Good morning, it is Friday. Tomorrow is market day. So as of last night, I started pricing everything, tagging the things that I needed to tag, because usually I overwhelm myself and I do it the night before the market. And yesterday I was like, you know what? I don't want to be stressing myself tomorrow. I want to get as much done today as I can, just so that I'm not like overwhelming and staying up late because I got to get up early and all the fun things. So I have all of my plushies on my desk and my bag of inventory. These are all small items and like things that go in bins or already tagged. And then I have this bag right here of items that still need to be finished. I have to like sew in the beaks to my penguins, like all of that simple stuff. And I decided to use felt eyes for my penguins. These are my felt eyes that I made. These are the first pairs that I've made. Like I said, I'm going to be making some felt eyes today to bring to the market tomorrow. And I need to, you know, do all the fun things. I'm cutting tags currently, and I was gonna start tagging these things, but I ended up going to bed last night. I need another paper. My husband is gonna print it out to me today at work, but this is full. This is full of inventory. This is completely full of inventory. And that's on the back of this page because I ran out of space. So I got a blank page. Currently, I've done this since my first market. It's from HMBB. It's their market prep sheet. I got it for free on their website, and I print it out every single time so that I can write out my inventory with the prices just to double check, because I like having it in multiple spots. I like having it online. I like having it in paper, just because I second guess myself constantly, so I like to have it multiple places to know that I'm right. So you write the before, like how much you have in inventory, and then after, so that you can fully see it and count it. So I like to do that, and then in a different colored pen, because I have multiple pens, I write the price just so that I know, and then so that I can get a bigger idea of how much I'm bringing to the market in general, instead of just going in blind, because usually that's what I do. I'm like, oh yeah, I just have crap ton of inventory. I have like this many items. I really want to know the amount of money I have before I go in. So I'm going to do the math for everything, write it in a different color, and then add it all up. So I'm going to work on that this morning. I need to fix one of my signs because, like I said, my QR code is wrong. So I'm going to work on that so my husband can print it out. And then, yeah, just basically tag everything. It's a pickle dick. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I just did. This is actually a free mod on my Instagram. The weenie pattern is from Naughty Mouse Crochet, and I put a mod up to turn it into a pickle because I was thinking of Pickle Rick, and I laughed way too hard at this, so I turned it into a thing. So I'm bringing this, and then I also have, you know, a little mini bong from Steph Stitches. I made some hearts and sewn them on to make it all girly pop, you know. So got to do all that. Got to do all my bunnies. I got to figure out prices for these. This one, it's smaller than these ones, but it takes just about of the same time. But I can't price them the same. I'd feel bad if I did that. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on everything. My yarn's flying everywhere. I figured out prices for car hangers last night, for keychains. I looked around everywhere. I just got to sew in the beaks. Oh, come on. No, not me. I got to sew in the beaks still. I glued in the eyes last night. I think I'm doing good, especially since it's only 8 a.m. So I think I'm doing okay. All of the swings have their, let me pick them up. All of the car hangers have all of their swings. And you know, it's wild. I kept trying to find more car hanger patterns between like free ones or just cheap like packs. And I was making them all. I completely forgot about my own. This is my pattern. It's a swinging cow. So I have all of these that I'm bringing to my market. I was going to try and make more, but this is my first time selling these. So I just want to fill it out, you know? So if anything, if I do make anything today that is not felt eyes, I'm going to be making more of the duck from the Lens Friends. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make more. And I'm gonna hold myself to it through this YouTube video. I at least want to take 3. I gotta go work on stuff, so I will check back in later. Okay, so I'm back. It's 10. I have everything tagged and somewhat priced like you saw in the clip before. I do have a few things that are not currently priced, which is the soy sauce dango fortune cookie macaroon and soy sauce that I made. I said soy sauce, I meant sushi roll that I made from my crochet book that are in acrylic. I've never sold food like that before, besides like I've sold donuts before, so I'm not sure how to price them at yet, so I need to look. I just I'm gonna take a second. I went through and priced. Besides that, everything is priced and I added it up. So far, it's not including the things that aren't finished, but like the car hangers are on here and the penguins. I just have to finish up my triceratops and my, what is it? My big minions. I just need to make the horns and the eyes for that. So I'm hoping to finish that up today. For everything that's priced, already tagged, and completely done, I have $2,142 in inventory. I don't know how many items I have. I didn't add that all up. It's just right here. But in price, I feel like that's good for, it's from 11 to 3 tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Here, let me look. Hey, okay, so it is, check the time, 12. I've been busy this morning getting things done. I already sent things over to my husband so he can print them. And I've been finishing items. So I finished 2 big minions. And then I finished, I'll grab 2 at a time, finished adding horns to my triceratops. I did have 5, but the other blue one, my 1-year-old ran off with it and then put it in her mouth. So can't sell that anymore. And I told her it's hers now. So there's that. So now I got 4, but that's okay. And then I completely forgot about my big old bubble bong. I am going to be bringing that, and I'm going to be selling that for around $60 just because it's giant. And then I'm going to be upset if these sell, but I'm going to bring them just to see how they do. I'm going to bring my 2 dolls that are my patterns that I made. I will be bringing both of these as well. I completely forgot I wanted to do that, so I'm going to do that. But I just finished eating. My girls are still eating. And then as soon as they're done, I'm going to get my 1-year-old done for a nap. And then I'm going to finish all of my penguins and car swings. I just have to embroider all the beaks on all of those. So I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm getting a lot done. I'm going to finish all these plushies and then I'm going to start busting out felt eyes. So don't know what type I'm going to be doing yet. I know I need to take photos. It's starting to lighten up a little bit more outside. It's been like super rainy the past few days, so I'm gonna do that and then I will check back a little bit. Hey, okay, so it's 1:30. My daughter ended up not napping, so I'm just kind of dealing with that right now. I finished all of the, oh, that one's upside down. All the swinging animals, all of the beaks are embroidered. All of the beaks are embroidered on my penguins. Oop, woo, penguin. There it goes. The eyes are oh, I'm making a mess. The eyes are sewn onto the big minions, and I embroidered little blush onto my pickles. And then, yeah, I think that's all I had to do. That's all of the like unhalf finished projects for the market tomorrow. So they're all finished. They're all embroidered. I just need to price a few things, but I'm going to put them away first since I know what they look like and can't put them away. I should probably make some content with them. Oh, God. Okay. My husband's coming home soon. And then I'll have the signs and then it's fine. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I got to figure out content. So I'm just going to move these onto my rolling cart or move them aside. I need to start on felt eyes. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do felt eyes now or if I'm going to do them tonight when my daughters are asleep, or if I'm going to make some more of the Dallas the Duck for the Lens Friends now, or do that tonight. I'm gonna figure everything out. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing really good. Usually I'm not this prepped for a market. And I feel like because it's like a bigger market, it's not like a school market or something ran by like a fire station or something. It's like an actual big market. I think that's why I really pushed myself. I really don't want to sell this because this is my favorite thing ever, but I'm thinking about taking it and putting all of my crochet hooks in it for selling it. And then if someone asks like how much it is, maybe it'll be like $35, maybe $40. And if they want it, they can buy it because I can always make myself another one. But I'm not going to take it to plan on selling it. I'm just going to take it to put all my crochet hooks in it that I'm going to be selling. But yeah, I need to look up prices, figure out what people do for Triceratops. I've never sold dinosaurs like this before. It's just the club crochet pattern that people typically use to make the small Triceratops, but I used it in big yarn. So it's not going to be that expensive because it is no-sew. Not no-sew, but I made it no-sew. I ended up just surface crocheting the horns on all of them because I'm like, I'm not going to make a 2-thing chain for this many when I'm just trying to bust it out. So I just surface crocheted it on, and honestly, it made it so much easier. And I feel like they look great. I wasn't wanting to put the horns on it because I'm like, oh, it looks cute without it, but I'm so happy I did. My husband told me to do it, and I'm so happy he did because it looks good. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta make content. I gotta plan content. So I'm probably gonna go figure out content real quick, make a crap ton of content with everything that I'm making and taking tomorrow. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go figure all that out, and I will check with you guys later. Okay, so don't mind me, I'm already ready for bed. My girls are asleep. I'm working on the Lens Friends, the duck. I have both heads done, one body done. I'm working on the second body now. I have both, well, I have beaks. Sorry, I don't know why my dog's fighting. Beak and feet for one done, and beak and feet for the other one done. So I'm making 2, so I think I'm only going to bring 2. I have the third one, so if they're really popular, I'll just sell the third one, but the third one I'm really planning on just keeping because that's the testing one that I'm going to keep on my camera to show it what it is. So just depends. I'll have 3, but I'm only going to actually be trying to sell 2, so we'll see. I'm gonna do this. My husband's getting dinner for me and him. We gave the girls dinner already, and we're just gonna do like a little thing for us. So I'm gonna do that, eat when he gets back, and then I'm going to hopefully bust out felt eyes tonight. I think I'm gonna be really good at being able to even make just a couple pairs. I think it'd be good. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. More than likely we're going to take everything out of the, not out, but like out to the car tonight. If not everything, at least the majority of the stuff besides the small things, just because we have an early morning. And honestly, I think I'm going to end the video here as a long market prep video, and then tomorrow I'm going to hopefully be recording all day. Let's hope it turns out good. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's an experience, and that just means I still have a crap ton of inventory for my biggest market yet in September for Oktoberfest in Youngstown, Ohio. So I am going to market prep that as well. I'm going to end the video here. If you guys liked this long market prep video over the course of 2 weeks instead of 1, give it a like and make sure you subscribe, because not this week, but the following week, I will be coming out with my market video of the day, a recap of everything of what I sold, you know, all the fun stuff. So keep an eye out for that, and comment down below what my favorite make was that you saw, or if you have any questions about markets. I have a whole list. Most of my stuff I got off of Amazon. It is in my Amazon storefront, which is an affiliate link. So yeah, mainly everything I show you guys, you will see it in that, or
If you want it, just let me know in the comments and I'll link it to you. So I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.